On the first day of the tour of Vietnam, I was very much tired because of the long flight, 8 hour flight from Doha, Qatar to Hochi Minh City of Vietnam. So on the first day I rested, and on the second day I went by foot to nearby park. It was a very beautiful park with lots of the lotus plants, because in Buddhism, and some people are also Buddhists here, mostly peoples are hereditary people or people worshipping their ancestors. So lotus is an important segment in the Buddhist life, like Hindus. So honeybee were hovering over their beautiful flowers. So I witnessed I witnessed many of them, and they were blooming in the morning air beautifully. I enjoyed the sightseeing of lotus plants. Later upon, I witnessed people in large numbers were busy in different exercises, yoga, as well as machine and equipment mat exercises, women as well. And while I was sitting there on the bench, a group of senior citizens, consisting of women only, came there and they started their yoga. In red shirt, she is doing yoga. I also started and enjoyed. They were doing very power. They were doing power yoga, which is very hard. So it is because of this their citizens are very healthy. And later I saw this building. It is the headquarters of their political party. And later I ate noodles in a restaurant, very hot and spicy. I enjoyed it, and the chef was also very much expert in his business. I also went to a coffee shop, but coffee was not so good. And however, this is the bitch, the she dog, which is living in the lobby of the hostel where I am staying. It is very much friendly with the people coming in and go out. So she is friendly of to the all people. And here I noted that especially European people are coming to stay in this hostel because it is very much safe and secure place. Good quotations and good designing have been exercised in maintaining the lobby of the hostel. I recommend all my friends, if ever they want to come, they should stay in this hostel as well. Later upon, I went with my guide and motorcyclist to other places to visit, because good places are there in Hochi Minh City to visit. So she showed me a pagoda of a monk who burned himself in protest against the government, and government later upon realized the mistake and made a memoriam in honor of him. So this is memoria. These are the pictures of the monk who immolated himself And again, I found out this around this pagoda. I found lot of lotus flowers and plants play an important role in a Buddhist life. Buddhism or Hinduism both are fond of lotus plants, flowers as well, and they look very beautiful. I saw many honeybees were hovering over these flowers, so they were sucking their sweetness to make their hives. This is the building of Parliament, but Parliament we didn't go inside because of time constant, so we stayed outside the gates and made movies. Here I'm enjoying the ride, and this is the post office. The people of Vietnam are very much genius people. They made this complex so much large, huge in commercial status. Now there are eateries and souvenir shoppings and lot of other shops. Only two windows are available for post office purpose. So you can see them. People are booking their articles or dispatching their goods through them. This is a war memorial photo, and we will go around this building in order to reach the war museum. It is a war museum because in 1975, when Americans were defeated by the Vietnamese people, so they left behind them lot of huge equipments like aeroplanes, choppers, tanks, anti-aircraft guns, machine guns, and all type of rifles as well. So this museum has a ticket. I went inside. My guide preferred not to go inside. So I read various photo in display, looked on them and photographed them. In people in large numbers were there to see them because it was Sunday, so people were in large numbers. So here you can see those trenches which Vietnamese people made during the bombardments to secure their lives. This is one portion of the museum when guns are on display, along with the photos. The events and their history is also provided in those photos. If you have enough time, you can stay whole day in the museum reading all the information and past history of the Vietnamese war. So you see the lethal bullets they were used in the war. So war is in reality very horrible thing. I saw photos. This is a statue made up of bombard bombs. It is made of that material. So it reminds us these pictures of the kids and old people who were bound chemically, and their defects were later upon released in their bodies. They, they have some syndrome problems like orange and things like that, which are caused due to the chemical spray. So you see, the larger number of bombs are staying in this place. And here it is a bamboo tree. Bamboo tree is very beautiful tree. I love it. So you see what is great shape they made. If they are grown with a style, they are nearby and they have made a great shade. Then we went to a mosque, and in this mosque I also offered prayer, and my guides told that it is her second time that she saw a mosque. Otherwise, it was her daily business to go to various pagodas, temples, Buddhist temples, and Hindu temples, etc. Now, I decided to go to this opera, but people told me that it would start from Tuesday, and this is my guide. And when they said that it will start from Tuesday, so we came back in order to reach to another spot of armament house, where the different types of arms are kept for people to see. But reaching there, we found that it was closed because of Sunday, and we decided to end our program and go back to hostel where I was staying. So Vietnam is Ho Chi Minh is a very beautiful city of, this is a Hindu temple. I also visited here. Various gods are being prayed by people, some famous, some obscure, but people are hovering over them. Here people are in distress or praying, touching with the walls of the temple. These two gods are normally prayed by the people. Perhaps this one is Hanuman or some monkey, and these are the little gods outside in temple.